Dun, 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 dun. This May of 2024 marks my 8-year anniversary of being a full-time artist and my first upload on YouTube. In honor of that, I would like to reflect on and share 10 of the most valuable lessons that I have learned that has helped sustain me through the highs and lows and brought me with every turn right back to my creative habits. If you are at any level or any type of creative, these are 10 very important things for you to sustain your long-term, happy, healthy creative habits, and I hope you enjoy them. I just did an artathon in my personal life, filling out some of the empty spots in my show for closing night. Works from the collection are on robinsealark.com. Follow me on Instagram where I share different local Salt Lake City, Utah events. I've got a workshop coming up soon, so find me at robinsealark and you'll stay up to date with all of the things. Number 1, establishing self and determining your why. If you form a personal compass, it will help you avoid side quests, self-doubt, comparison traps, things that might trip you up from continuing. That way, when you come across pushback, criticism, doubt, you'll be able to check in with yourself about your personal whys and what you're doing to get where you want to go with your creativity, with your choices, with your goals, and no one else's goals. On that note, set personal achievable goals. Determine what success means and looks like to you and figure out the metrics for success that you can look to make sure you're doing what you want to be doing. If your goal isn't to be super viral online, don't worry about numbers so much. Worry about the craft. Worry about your consistency, your commitment, things that are aligned with what your personal goals are. In line with that, prioritize craft over content. I led a life of using content creation to supplement my 9-to-5 as a creative person, and at this point I'm being a little more picky, realizing I need to come back to my fine art roots and prioritize craft if craft is my ultimate goal. Online, I've noticed a certain amount of smoke and mirrors where you need to balance your credibility in mainstream institutions as well as in alternative ones like through YouTube or Instagram to have a holistic picture that you can lean on for increasing the types of opportunities you want to have, increasing your market value. I always think it's important, no matter what you want to be doing, to be good at the heart of your craft. 4, keep time boundaries. If you're creative, you could do it all the time, but it's important to have some constraints or else burnout happens. I personally like to have set hours and set days where I've blocked out not doing work. It's for refueling myself, to-do list items, taking showers, sleeping, making music. 5, receive constructive feedback, not deconstructive criticism. Learning the difference is important. Having people you really trust who are in your corner to ask when you're confused about whether something is constructive or not. If you're able to learn the difference, feedback will help you grow. And if you're not, criticism will hurt you and maybe turn you away from putting yourself out there in ways that otherwise could be very positive for you. 6, consider your digital footprint. And in this, use personal boundaries and some internet or online hygiene. We won't always know how we're gonna feel tomorrow. If we share things online and we find that we need to change our boundaries about how much we give to other people or are vulnerable, that's okay to change. That's okay to use some hygiene. Maybe step away from certain social media accounts, erase things you feel too vulnerable having public. Consider the archive you create as you share online and make sure you're protecting yourself. 7. Share ideas with grace and credit. If we avoid plagiarism and gatekeeping and foster a mutual community of sharing and lifting up our inspiration sources, we'll empower other people to be more transparent in their crediting other artists as well. As long as there is an attitude of respect, we can go a long way by sharing ideas and collaborating over them. 8. Collaboration. When you're empowering yourself to choose opportunities that fit you and your skill set, can be wonderful opportunities to grow, learn new things, practice problem solving and adaptation, and work on communication styles where you're accepting, receiving feedback, and integrating it. Look for the positive times that collaboration can help you grow and be inspired. 9, keep going. Getting unstuck. Don't get stuck. I think I said it better the first take. Do this by keeping perspective, empowering yourself, getting to know and increasing your options, and problem solving. We don't keep going by only doing the same thing over and over, and when we find we run into a hurdle or a problem, part of being creative is coming up with creative solutions and adapting. Maybe you feel stuck on a specific piece, work on multiples so that you don't feel too discouraged. Sometimes something will go well and another thing just won't. That doesn't always necessarily reflect on you as much as it does the creative process. If you're afraid that you're running out of options and it's making you more anxious and you're not sure if you're doing the right things moving forward, start researching other opportunities or options and all the pros and cons so that you can feel empowered in the decisions that you make creatively, how you best do you. Basic directions. Basic business basics. These are important basics. Ask yourself a couple of these questions. What do I enjoy? What can I make to provide goods and services to others? When I'm making, what product, what thing do I want to make out of it? And do I want to share it with other people? And if I do, like, how do I meet them? If it's a big thing, what can I do myself and what can I get help on? Support in whatever way. And if it does come down to money and you're thinking that you want to make creative products for people, what do you want to spend your time on? Which revenue sources do you balance your attention between? Is it more content time focused? Is it more client and product focus? How will you be happy? Okay, I think I got it. I think that's probably good. My name is Robin Sealark. You can find me on robinsealark.com or on Instagram.com/robinsealark or Facebook. That's it. And YouTube. Subscribe. I'm done with the rest of social media.